Welcome, everyone, to Just Wing It with Blake and Jamie. How are you all doing? Hi, Ken. Thanks for coming in. What did you eat today? Hi, Blake.
Hey, I'm here.
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Um,
You got the cowboy stuff on.
I do. Seasons are right around the corner, so we're getting ready for it. How are
Ah,
you doing over there?
I'm good, thanks.
It's hectic right now. So we've got a little one here. We've got grandma in here with us. Natalie's over there just watching.
Hi, Grandma Natalie and the little one.
She said hi, everyone. You don't have no, they don't have to get out, but that's fine. Are you fine? They're fine with me. Can you
I'm
even
okay.
hear them?
Not really.
No?
It's fine.
Yeah. So tonight for dinner we're having manwich.
Oh, yum.
I haven't even gotten to eat yet, but I am now.
So that's good. Yeah, I had some of the hotel food. It wasn't the greatest tonight, but Ken had lamb chops and asparagus. Ooh, I'm so jealous.
Lamb chops. Mm.
Ooh, hashtag Dr. Pepper. Ken says,
Hashtag Dr. Pepper.
Ken says, let the party carry on. I just, on Wednesdays, I've been drinking the juice that's down there. But, so how was work today?
It was good. How was work for you?
Busy, but not too bad. I got out at a decent time today. The last couple days were longer days, so I'm like, you know what? At the podcast tonight, I'm gonna like try to cut out a few minutes early.
Yeah.
So, well, it sounds like Grandma's got a little bit more energy today.
Yeah, she's crying. She's every time when she gets on the phone now with somebody, she just gets a little emotional.
Oh, oh, I thought she was playing with the kiddo.
She was.
Mm.
You okay, Grandma? Do you want to get sit up? Let me sit her up real quick.
Okay,
But I'm here. I'm here.
decent time. Yeah, it was a decent time, Kenneth.
Ah, ah. Here, Grandma. Let me help you. Come here.
Like so sweet,
Ugh.
so helpful.
I'm trying. Babe, will you thank you. Appreciate it. Got it? All right. There we go. Now let's lift you up. Are you ready? She gets to sliding down in the chair, so we gotta adjust her every so often.
Yeah.
Ready? One, two, three. Ah, there you go. Ah, okay, we are back. What did you? So you just had? What did they give you at the hotel?
Today it was like strips grilled chicken strips with like green beans in it, and then a breadstick and some potato salad. So nothing too fancy tonight.
Ken went all out. He got the lamb chops.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was there with him,
Mm.
but eventually he'll be with me, sitting right next to me. But
Enjoying
that'll
the
be,
same shitty hotel food.
yep. But the nice thing with when Ken comes is they do have grills out here. He can grill us some lamb chops, and I'll have some lamb chops with him. Yeah, he doesn't like lamb as much, but he says beef is more expensive than lamb right now.
Most definitely.
So he's been having lamb lately. But you got to do
Goat.
what
Eat some
you
goat next time.
go. I like goat.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
good.
forget
And
what they call it. They cook what kind of meat?
the
There's like a
gyro.
Spanish. No, there's a uh like a Mexican dish, and it uses goat meat.
Oh, yeah. Ken says, "Love me some gyros." Yeah, I love gyros too. But yeah. So, anything new on your end?
Work, 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 repeat.
Yeah.
Same
That's
for you.
about. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm hoping. I'm still waiting to hear from Alaska though, so we'll see. I had the interview Thursday night, and I still haven't heard. So I'm assuming they're not going to go with me. So I
Mm.
might be stay if I don't hear from them at least by tomorrow. I'm gonna stay in Florida for until the end of October.
Ugh,
So, so
that sucks.
yeah, I mean,
Going to Alaska would be fun.
yeah, it would have been a neat adventure.
Probably not the best in the winter time, but
No, but it would have been decent money. So it would have been more than
Hmm.
it would have been more than this position. But I do like my boss here, though. She's we get along. It's all she's awesome. So I don't mind it here. It's just a lot of work, and I have some vacancies, so it's just kind of hard to keep up.
I wonder if even native Alaskans consider themselves like Americans just because they're so disconnected from the rest of the US. Like, I wonder
Yeah,
if they just consider themselves their own little thing.
island. Yeah, well, yeah. Like, well, when I told Bentley, my grandson, I told him I was being shipped off to another country. He goes, "Nana, Alaska is still part of the United States. It's just attached to a different country." I'm like, "Oh, well, thanks for the
Smart kid.
geography. Thanks for the geography lesson, kid." Hi, Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you literally got to drive through Canada to get there.
Hmm. But anyway, just waiting to hear on that. And it's already Wednesday, so it's been almost a week. And for interims, that's like actually a long time to wait to do to like give feedback on an interim. So I'm assuming they weren't interested. So I probably
Yeah.
won't. I I'm guessing they're gonna say no. I mean, it's been 3 days or well, so Thursday night was my interview, and then but the my boss, the CMO, who would be my boss, um, was on vacation and he was coming back on Monday. Well, it's already Wednesday at night,
Mm.
so um, if they didn't make a decision by now, I'm sure they're going with someone else. So, which
Boo.
I mean, the money would have been really nice. It would have been extra money, but Ken wouldn't go with me to Alaska, so it would have been 6 to 8 months before we got to do our travels together like we want. So maybe it's for the best to stay in Florida.
Well, maybe. Try and find somewhere else to go. You go to
Well,
Florida a lot.
that's where the job was. Actually, I had a chance to go to Vermont, but I turned it down because I was hoping to go to Alaska, and
Uh,
then now I'm
now
not
you're
getting.
wishing you would have took it, huh?
Yeah, but it's probably for the best because with all the vacancies in my department, they couldn't. They wouldn't have been able to. It would have been very hard. I know they would have got somebody else, but it would have the C suite really does like me and they want me to stay. So, which I appreciate that. Yeah, Ken says Florida is much closer than Alaska. Yeah, it's only an 8 hour drive for you instead of like what do we think? Look at it. It was like 75 hours to drive or something from here.
Hmm. Do they let you just drive through the country, or do you have to have your passport?
You have to have your passport to get to Canada.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's why Ken couldn't do it anyway because he doesn't have his passport.
Mm-mm.
So,
I'd have to take a plane out of Washington.
yep, yep. So he's stuck in the United States. He refuses to get a passport. So it is what it is.
Why would you want one? America's the greatest place on earth. Why would you want to leave?
Oh my
Hell
gosh,
yeah.
I think I'm seeing a ghost Blake. Alyssa came in. Holy
Oh my
cow.
goodness.
Holy
Holy
cow.
cow. Welcome in. Wow.
Long time
You're
no
not on
see.
timeout anymore. That was the longest timeout ever. It's
Ain't
because
no
we
rush
mentioned
for
her
me.
last week and she had to come and see what we were talking about.
Ain't no Russia for me. Yeah, whatever, Ken. But holy cow, I'm so shocked, Alyssa Michelle.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you doing? And you're
Hmm.
awake? Yeah, I'm awake. I have to be awake to be on my podcast.
What time is it there?
7:45. I'm only an hour ahead of you.
Oh, I thought you were 2 hours going that way.
No, no. But if I go to Alaska, that's the other thing. If I go to Alaska, we'll have to adjust this podcast because I'm 3 hours behind. I'll be 3 hours behind you.
Mm.
So we'll have to adjust this somehow. I
Yeah, you
forgot about.
would 6:30, so that'd be 3:30 whenever you would have to go on. Lord.
Yeah, and there's no way I'd be getting off of work that early.
Uh-uh.
So it,
And
yeah,
the
we'll just
sun never goes down there anyway.
in the no, it's when I will be going, it will be completely black. It'll
Mm.
be completely dark, like 24/7. There'll be no sun.
That's what it is. There's no sun.
Yeah,
Right.
and but but the nice thing is, the other nice thing about Alaska is because it's so far from Georgia, they would let me do 2 weeks on, 1 week remote. So I'd be able to come home and stay a week remote with Ken. Because if it was the every other weekend thing, it would take like almost over a day just to get from Alaska to Georgia. And with the 4 hour time zone change,
Mm.
it would be a
Mm-mm-mm.
brutal flight. So,
Yeah, no.
but anyway,
Hard pass.
anyway, what did you think? I don't know, Alyssa. It's I was just telling the cast that I had my interview Thursday night last Thursday. Well, it would have been Thursday afternoon their time, like 2 o'clock, and it's Wednesday night now. So it's been almost a week, and they haven't even gotten back to me. And so they're I don't. When people wait that long, especially for interim, I know that they're not interested. Usually, if they're interested in me, they're calling me like an hour after the interview saying, "Yeah, will you come?" That's how Vermont was. I mean, Vermont was like immediately asking me to come, and they're like pushing me and pushing me to go. So I'm more than
Send
likely,
help.
yeah, yeah. So it sounds like they are not interested, but I'm okay. I'll stay in Florida. So But anyway, what did you think of Minority Report?
Hmm. You know, I'm not a big sci-fi guy, and movies that go into the future, it's they tread on dangerous ground, because even though we're not to 2054, all of the like elements of this is very just so far out of the realm of reality at this point. I just don't see like the flying car thing and the like how the cars are like freaking sideways falling down a hill. you know,
Right. Remember, this movie was made, gosh, what was it?
2002.
Yeah, 2002. And the part that's scary is like in 2002, I don't even think there was a smartphone yet. I think it was like just regular
Mm-mm.
flip phones. And the fact that they were like doing the touch screen or whatever, like when they were seeing it,
Mm-hmm.
and that type of technology is that's kind of interesting. And Ken's like, oh, and the black cameras and Big Brother are smartphones.
Well, you saw the guy that was reading the newspaper. Like, where's all the where's all the social media? Where's all that? They didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. They had no idea.
Well, in
Had no
2000,
idea what the world was going to turn into.
well, in 2002, was there even social media yet? Or
Mm-mm. No.
when did
Mm-mm.
that come? Oh, no, I think that started like 2005 or 8, right?
I want to say 2004 to 2006 with MySpace.
Oh, okay. Is that one? Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Ken says this movie is the future. Yeah. And it's weird how they made this in 2002, but yet they did get some like, who would have thought you could touch a wall in the screens like that they were doing to look for the images? I mean, in
Well,
2002.
I don't know. I think the premise of like you know government control and the ability to like fall on the line of determinism and free will, like what matters more, or I mean it's like I just find this concept of like pre-crime prevention is a dangerous ground to tread on, to even begin to even think that that would be okay. Is like you've just opened the door for so much like possible crime, and I don't know. I certainly would have been anti pre-crime division. I wouldn't have okayed this as like uh, somebody who supports the fact that we need policing, but this is over policing. This is just wrong, in my opinion, to do to people. You intervene with their free will to make the decision to relinquish their determination.
Yeah, Ken says the swipe is crazy, but it runs our life now, and all this movie made me curl up and get more buy more ammo. No, but like I like obviously I don't want people to get murdered, and like you know I couldn't imagine if my son or whoever got murdered or somebody got murdered. I would want that stopped. And like my cousin got murdered. Yeah, I would have loved to stop that. But the one part of the movie that made you think about, oh my gosh, well, two things of the movie. One, the government watching every step and of you, and you don't have any freedom because okay, yeah, your son might get murdered, but everybody's life is being watched. And number two, um as they realize that some of these premonitions could have been wrong, and so then they put people in jail for a crime that they didn't even do yet. And
You
so
see what I
there's this,
mean?
so that part, those two things, I mean, yeah, would it have been nice to have prevented my cousin from getting murdered? Yeah, absolutely. But then you got to think of like all these other things that come into play if you do this, because
Hmm.
they could be wrong. And the fact
You're
that
messing with you're messing with somebody's ability to have free will and freedom.
and the other part of it is, then you have three lives that are just laying in a thing of water, and that's their life. How
Yeah.
how how fair is that for them, that they have to ruin their life just laying in water and they can't do anything because they have these premonitions?
Right. I
I
couldn't
mean,
agree more.
I mean, so their lives don't matter?
They do, but I mean, on a business level.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, those are the reasons I wouldn't want it to happen and be real. But now, if they could somehow prevent crime without doing all of that, yeah, obviously, I want to prevent crime. Um, and I wish there was a way to prevent it, but there's just bad people in the world. You can't prevent bad people.
It's not always that easy.
No. And I mean, I just wish there was no bad people.
Well, you wouldn't know the difference between good and bad if there weren't, and
Yeah, that's true.
you I that's the premise. That's a question more based in the morality and reasoning for life. Why do we have bad? And it's not so cut and dry. It's just kind of a, like, this is what life is, and you kind of, or you have to adapt to it or live within the rules of physics and the realm of reality. And when you talk about, like, putting people in jail for something that they hadn't done yet, you you thwart any opportunity for someone to have any chance to decide not to do that. Just that, I mean, just because they see the future, I mean, it, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I think like at the beginning of the movie, the one guy that actually had the weapon and was going after her. Okay, yeah, that's in the middle of the crime, and he's going to do it. So yes, he needs to go to jail. And because you can use that as attempted murder, then get him on attempted, because he had it in his hand. But I don't know if like all of them are that close of preventing where you actually see it.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's no. But then, where's the justice? Where's the like? If you go to a jury, how do you defend on either side, because they didn't commit the crime yet?
exactly. It's
So
such a slippery slope, and it's hard to wrap your mind around how that could even be a possibility or even rational in any way. Like, that is such a government overreach that I can't even begin to comprehend it.
yeah, it's crazy, but it
This
was
is out of the mind of Steven Spielberg, and he is he's just banging them out like one by one, making these stellar movies. He's right on the heels of, I think he's like 3 or 4 years removed from Saving Private Ryan.
yeah,
So
well, and I think I don't know, I know they made a sequel, but I don't know. I want to say they might have even made three. I can't remember. Do you remember,
a
Ken, how many?
Minority Report?
Yeah, I think
I didn't
so.
even know they made a sequel of it.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Mission Impossible.
There's tons of Mission Impossibles. There's like 6 of them.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Is Mission Impossible? Tom Cruise. It's like they're all the same thing.
Quite literally. Now, I just think in today's era, everybody's really burned out on Tom Cruise. Like all we want him for is uh, we just want him for the Mission Impossibles. And I think that this movie is like a part of the reasoning why that is what it is. You know what I mean? Uh like by that I mean he uh, I think he's just showing off the acting chops. Like I can play any role. And this movie is certainly just a downscale of that. These guys, they didn't even take any real money for the job. All Spielberg and Tom Cruise both themselves wanted 15% of the overall gross of the movie. And uh, I think that it's just betting on yourself, really, you know. And in today's movies, like this is one that Tom Cruise, it was the back end of his height, and everything just starts to go downhill from here.
From here, I thought I would think it was like because wasn't this before all the Mission Impossibles?
No, he had some Mission Impossibles out, but the movies that come up soon are like Collateral, uh, um, Vanilla Sky, you know, just these real offbeat, quirky movies that don't really hold any significant long-term value anymore, and they were just kind of a movie that was made like in that corner of time, and you don't really consider it something that sticks to your brain as much.
Hi,
So,
Debbie. Thanks for coming in.
hey, Aunt Debbie.
She says, not Tom Gun Boy. Top Gun
Oh man.
Boy.
Yeah, he's already out of Top Gun. He's about 12 years removed from Top Gun when this movie comes out.
Yeah,
So
he's
his
not.
heater role was the 90s for sure. Like the late, I mean the 80s through the 90s with you know, Rain Man, Days of Thunder,
Hmm.
uh what is that movie? The pool movie with Paul Newman. Um gosh, I can't remember the name of it,
I
but
don't know. Debbie says he won't ever be out of Top Gun. Oh,
no.
Cocktail. She
Cocktail
says.
was another one. Cocktail was great. He was on a real stellar run in those 90s, 80s, 90s
Yeah,
era with
he.
Risky Business too was a really good movie. I liked
Yeah,
Risky Business, but this is just like he has already cemented himself as the A-list actor of this era, and he didn't have to prove anything. So doing Minority Report is like, I think it's more personable to him, something that he's into. It was a role that he could really sink his teeth into and method in. But I just, this movie is not very good to me. I don't like the premise was almost like it just left a bad taste in my mouth. It was something I didn't even want to think about because I didn't want that in real life. It's like, God forbid that's what real life is. Some little flying freaking spider is gonna come into my house while it's looking for a killer, read my eyeball, and make sure I'm not the person that it's looking for. That's crazy to me.
yeah,
How do you have
yeah,
my eyeball on like file anyway? Is what I want to know.
yeah, yeah. So, what do you? I think it was too long. So I give it a 3 because it was
Very.
like over 2 hours. So what do you give it?
A 2.5.
2.5.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was your favorite scene?
Probably had to be like her walking him through the mall, telling him, turn here, don't, like, she's just reading the future as he's going. I thought that was pretty cool. Just him figuring out uh like how it's all working, the changing his eyes, that was pretty cool.
That
So
was
that
no. Oh, I that was not good.
you didn't like that part. I thought that was pretty cool. It was like, ooh, it was.
Really, Alyssa, you finally come in and now you can't just be on it and charge your phone. Really? Ken says I give it a 3. Yeah, that's what I give it as. What's your favorite scene, Ken? I
It's just
I,
mid. I mean,
I think
you,
mine. I don't know what my favorite scene is. Maybe I think at the end when the 3 get to go live a good life, like especially what was her name? Was it like Claire or something? The female.
I
Um.
thought it was A. It started with an A.
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Abacus or something like
Oh,
that.
maybe. And she got to like live a normal life then.
Mm-hmm.
And the investigator thought it was a setup, but it was genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And it wasn't him.
That
Yeah,
shout out to the guy, the blonde haired guy, the albino guy. He's
yeah.
in this movie. I like him a lot.
I forget his real name, but yeah, he's been in
Forget
quite
it
a
all the
few.
time.
But he's been in a few movies. But okay, IMDb page.
Yeah, we'll run through this one fast anyway. I've got I've got to take all the girls to the store because it's um Kayomi's birthday today, that her little
Oh,
niece. So
happy birthday!
that's why she's over here.
Uh,
We're gonna go to the store, ain't we, Grandma? You excited? Yeah. hmm So that's what we are on today.
so fun.
Minority.
Aunt Debbie says, "Hi, Grandma."
Hi, Grandma. My Aunt Debbie. She said, "Hi, Grandma." Goodness. There's a TV series called Minority Report.
Really?
hmm All right. Minority Report came out in 2002, rated PG-13. IMDb gives it a 6.7 out of 10, so the 3 is a good pick. Directed by the great Steven Spielberg, written by Scott Frank, John Cohen, one of the Cohen brothers, and Philip Dick. He's he's written a lot of movies, a whole bunch of stuff. Um, the chief of a police unit that can accurately predict and prevent crimes goes on the run after he's accused of a future murder himself. Just hearing that, like, that's what? So 7.6 out of 10. Oh, there's another thing about this movie. So right whenever he says how long, like how much time do we have left, it was like 53 minutes and something. That's exactly how long was left in the movie after he said it. Isn't that
Really?
cool?
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Up until that point happened, right? Mm-mm. Hold on. Um, at around an hour and 2 minutes, the scene where Lewis Smith kisses Tom Cruise was not scripted. Cruise's reaction is a genuine surprise. Oh, this is cool. The precogs were all named after famous mystery writers: Dashiell Hammett, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and Dame Agatha. That was her
Oh,
name.
oh,
Agatha Christie.
yeah, that's right.
Uh, at around an hour and 21 minutes for the scene where Anderton holds his breath in the bathtub, Steven Spielberg was going to create the air bubble rising with CGI, but Tom Cruise took the time and learned how to do it himself.
Hmm.
That's cool. Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg both agreed to waive their usual salary to help keep the film's budget under $100 million. They agreed to take 15% of the film's gross instead, as I
Wow.
stated before. uh, Cinematographer Jansus Kaminski did a bleach bypass on the film, effectively skipping the bleaching of the silver halide crystals in the film in order to create the desaturated silver tinted colors.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I did think the movie was like a lot darker. You know what I mean? Like the film itself.
Yeah. I didn't notice it when I was watching it, but now you say that, yeah.
Right? Dang it. What are you doing, Grandma? You were about to go to the store soon.
Well, Blake is doing that. Since
I'm trying to get the that was all the trivia. Ever since I don't know what the heck this iPad had no I can only read you like 4 of the trivias anymore or facts of the movie.
it's all right. Hi Prince, thanks for coming in. Since it's still July, and I was thinking about a Christmas in July movie.
Mm.
but this one, what about Bad Moms Christmas? That's a comedy.
I've never seen Bad Moms.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. I haven't seen Bad Moms Christmas, I think, or have I? I can't remember if I've seen the Bad Moms Christmas one. But what about Bad Moms Christmas?
Mm. That's fine with me, I guess. I
What
mean,
about, what about the rest of the chat? Yeah, Bad Moms is funny, yeah. And it's got good actresses. I love all the actresses that are in there. Yeah, Bad Moms is hilarious. So, Bad Moms Christmas, okay with everybody? For Christmas in July, because yes, I always try to find like the lovey-dovey Hallmark Christmas type movie, but I figured we'll do a comedy. Oh, Blake gets next call.
I get next call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, budget for this movie was $102 million.
Oh, it's right at the 100 million he said.
Yeah. Opening weekend, it only made 35 million. Gross U.S. and Canada, 132. But the rest of the world really liked this movie, and it grossed worldwide 358 million. They
So
made
he,
a killing. Whatever
so
15% of that is.
so he made a lot of money off of it by just saying, "I'll take a
Mm-hmm.
percentage." Holy
Mm-hmm.
cow! He
Mm-hmm.
he
Big
got
old chunk of
lucky.
money.
Wow. Take a
That
gamble.
was a lot of guacamole.
Sometimes the gambles win and sometimes you lose.
That's
Like
right.
I took a gamble and declined Vermont, hoping on Alaska, and I lost that gamble.
You got to know when to hold them, know when to
Yep.
fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Oh, that was a good quote. Everybody runs. I like
hmm
that. Um, movie was too long, 2 hours and 25 minutes. We could have got
Yes.
through this whole thing, I think, in about an hour and 15, and I still would have got the premise. Uh, and ladies and gentlemen, that is Minority Report.
All right, and we're gonna do we're gonna do Bad Moms Christmas next week, and Blake's needs to get out of here. So
I do. I gotta get ready for the girls to get them all situated for us to go. So
the
I gotta clean
riddle.
up the back
Okay,
seat
the riddle is, why do all hot dogs look the same?
because they got big buns.
Nope.
Because they're all cut from the same stick.
Nope.
Because I don't know. They
Because
come out of go.
because they're all inbred.
I don't know if that's age appropriate. That's a
Good night,
dirty one,
Paprika.
man. That's gross.
Good night, Paprika. Thanks for coming in.
That's awful, Jamie. I like that one.
Hey,
That one's actually
that
pretty
was
good.
that was on the dad joke thing list.
I
So,
love that one. That one's actually
um,
good.
all right. Any last words for the chat?
Oh, I gotta tell that one to Grandma. Grandma, why do hot dogs all look the same? Because they're all inbred. Is that funny?
I heard her laughing.
Yeah, that's corny. All
Okay.
right, guys.
Anyway,
Well, that's all I got for you tonight. I really appreciate everybody coming in today. It's been a long week, and I'm pushing through. We're at the hump day, everyone. So let's just keep on chugging. We'll get there in 4 more days.
yes, and thank you, everyone, and thank you for being interactive. It helps us. It makes it so much easier. And remember, you're all beautiful inside and out. Don't let anyone make you think differently. And I said it correctly. Um, and the quote for today comes from Maya Angelou: "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better." Love it, Ken.
Amen.
All
Hell
right,
yeah.
everyone, have a great night. Bye.
We'll see you later.